Okay, guys, in today's class, we will talk about the theory of supply. So, what is basically supply? Supply is the willingness and ability. Supply is the willingness and ability of the producers of the farms to provide goods and services to the consumers at given prices. So, whenever the farms have an incentive to make profits, or whenever firm tries to make profit, they sell goods at a certain price. So, what quantity they will be supplying at different prices refers to the supply, and there exists a direct relationship between the price of the product and its quantity supplied. That is why we have an upward sloping supply curve. The supply curve is upward sloping, or it has a positive slope, positive gradient, unlike demand. Because whenever we talk about demand, we think from the perspective of the consumers, but here, whenever we are talking about supply or quantity supplied, we'll be taking the producers into account, or how the producers will be changing the quantity of different goods, or what the producers will be doing when there's a change in the price. What will be the reaction of the producer? So let's say if the price was P naught, the producers were supplying QS naught quantity, and if the price goes up to P1, then the producers will be supplying more quantity. They will increase the quantity supplied to QS1. They will move from point A to point B. So whenever there is an increase in the price, quantity supplied will increase, or vice versa. So the law of supply states that law of supply states that there exists a direct relationship, there exists a positive relationship between price of the product and its quantity supplied. As we have seen earlier, as the price increases from P naught to P1, then as a result, quantity supplied increases from QS naught to QS1. So this positive relationship means if price goes up, then quantity supplied will increase, or if price goes down, then quantity supplied would fall. So this is the law of supply, that there exists a direct relationship. What happened in demand? The demand curve was downward sloping because there exists an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. And unlike demand, here we have a positive relationship between price and quantity supplied. So why do we have a positive relationship, or why the supply curve slopes upward? There are two main reasons why supply curve is upward sloping, or why the supply curve goes in the positive direction like this. It will be positive always. And why do we have a positive supply curve? Because of two reasons. And what are those reasons? The first one is profit motive. What is profit motive, guys? Profit motive basically means that as price of a good or a service increases, then the profitability will also increase. The producers can make more profit, and this encourages them to increase their output. So as price increases, increases, then profitability goes up. This encourages firms to increase output. So that is why we have a positive relationship. As the price increases, quantity supplied will also increase. The second reason is cost motive. What is cost motive, guys? In order to increase the output, if the producer wishes to expand their quantity supplied, increase their output in the short run, a firm will witness that their cost will be increasing, such as they will be ordering more raw material, they will be hiring more employees, labor, and their cost will increase. And due to increase in the cost, the firm will have to increase the price in order to maintain the profitability. So, what is the cost motive, guys? In the short run, in the short run, if firm expands output, then costs will increase, like raw material. And due to this increase in the cost of the raw material, the firm has to increase the price. The firm needs to increase prices in order to remain profitable. So, in order to maintain the same level of profit, the firm needs to increase the price, because if you are expanding your output, if you are producing more, then your raw material will be higher, the cost of raw material will be higher, the cost of labor will be higher, and the cost of other direct expenses, other variable costs will increase. And in order to maintain the same profitability, the firm needs to increase the price. So that is why our supply curve is upward sloping. So these are the two reasons, guys, why we have a upward sloping supply curve, or why there is a positive relationship between price and quantity supplied, or why the law of supply states that there is a positive relationship, because of two things. One is your profit motive, and the other one is your cost motive. So as prices increase, the profits will increase. And in order to maintain higher profitability, the firm will be increasing their output or increasing their quantity supply. Number one. The second one is your cost motive. In order to increase their output, they will need to, a firm will experience that their cost will be higher. Like they will be ordering more raw material, more labor, and other direct expenses will be going up. And in order to waive off the risk, or in order to uh, increase or maintain the same level of profitability, the firm needs to increase the price. So that is why we have a positive relationship between price and quantity supplied.